난 기지개를 켜고 막 삐뚤어진 베개를 정리하고 떠지지도 않는 눈을 비벼 그대로 다시 잠에 들고 싶어. No. 한 발 한 발 천천히 살랑대는 바람이 불어오는 창문 앞에서 내 몸집보다 커다란 저 펜지 노란 빛깔 말하는 고양이 나 지저귀는 새인 말을 알지. Maybe 잠이 들겠나봐 아직. I sing along 그냥 저절로 And my heart 무섭지 않아 다 활짝 웃고 있지 내 핑크 컬러 노래들도 같이 이대로 문을 열어 코끝을 간지리는 향의 악취 상상했던 뿌리 달린 말도 하나도 어색하지 않아 와야 보석 같은 ocean world 잠을 자는 돌핀 soul 붉은색의 사랑도 보여 내 몸집보다 커다란 저 펜지 노란 빛깔 말하는 고양이 나 지저귀는 새인 말을 알지. Maybe 잠이 들겠나봐 아직. I sing along 그냥 저절로 And my heart 무섭지 않아 다 활짝 웃고 있지 내 핑크 컬러 노래들도 같이 오랜만에 healing And we'll be so much fun 마치 물리는 ringing Like 자장가처럼 저 사랑스러운 아이도 노래해주는 걸 You may think that it's hard to believe I know that romantic dream 다 깨고 나면 사라지더라도 알잖아 모두 거짓이더라도 잠깐의 환상 꿈이었다 해도 Everything 난 진짜로 봤거든 And I feel stop under these cliches Yet my heart still feel the same way 내 마음속에 사는 So please wake up you're ready to sleep Wake up please Okay La 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 la
Good evening and welcome back to the Kingdom of Jerusalem, where Sultana Constanza the Tenacious demonstrated her tenacity by defeating an attempted Pala holy war against her, or rather technically against her her liege, the Badshah of Outremer. But since the Pala Empire was trying to take one of Constanza's emirates, or the emirates, I can't remember. Yes, emirates off her, the Emirate of Fars, currently owned by Emir Froyla of Fars. She felt that she should probably get involved in pushing them out again. So that's been successful. We are holding the invading Hindu hordes at bay.
Possibly contemplating being invading Australia hordes somewhere else.
Yes. So, yes, I had a kind of plan to try to take Britannia, and I've just peered up at Britannia, and apparently Dera is now independent.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, it's still worth going after Britannia. I mean, if you've got the whatnot and the strength and everything.
So yes, that of course has weakened Britannia slightly. So he's got 20,000 troops. I have at least nominally got 30,000.
What's Italia looking like?
He has, oh God, he's got 16,000 money though. That's going to make him quite hard to get out, because like He can just buy the entire world's supply of mercenaries. I can't buy the entire world's supply of mercenaries.
Well, I mean, sometimes I've had the money to, but everyone else has had the money to, for example, after a successful crusade.
Yeah, I mean, there has been a successful crusade, but most of the mercenaries are still available.
Oh well.
So yeah, that's a bit dangerous.
How's Italia?
I think it turns out because my claimant is a woman, I can't get it. Let's see if we can find any other claimants. Oops. Yes, I think part of the problem is there has been a successful crusade, and therefore,
Washing money.
yes.
Well, not necessarily a washing troops.
But you can convert money into troops, that's the problem.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but there's
So,
only so much you can
yeah, we don't currently have a useful claimant on Italia. No claimant on Italia is even thinking about joining my court.
Well, are there any smaller things you've got claims on that
Yeah, I'm just going to have a quick look around. The Holy Roman Empire is not smaller. It is, I think, too big. We've got a claimant on Brittany. I think it turns out, so, yeah, Lusitania has a man in charge. And while admittedly we have a strong claimant on Britannia, though we're terrified of the current WAS name, we do not have an available strong claimant for Lusitania.
just iterate through the list of people that you can stupidly go through all of them and
Yeah, well, I don't think I can get that list. I can get a list of people I have weak claims against,
that's true.
but that doesn't account for A, who I can invite, and B, who I can,
You might, if there's any nice one.
what strong claims I might have, like the one on Britannia. So yeah, the best I've got so far is Brittany, but that's a tiny kingdom. I think I've also got a useful claimant for Navarra. They're not immediately available, but surely I can find one. No, apparently I can't find a Navarran claimant who wants to join my court. How unusual. But strong claims are quite... Oh! Strong claim on Aquitaine. It's only a duchy, but it's a bigger duchy than Brittany.
Aquitaine and Brittany at the same time.
Yeah, that might be an idea, mightn't it? What else is there around here I might be able to find a claimant on? No convenient claimants on Poitou. What's this? Blois. Only weak claimants there. I mean, who will join my court? Actually, there is a sneaky way to get claimants in, isn't there? You could, you can sometimes get them by marriage.
It's true.
That is quite faffy, but probably a bit difficult when you have religious differences, of course. Well, since let's not try to work that out for everyone because it will be a faff. maybe yeah, all the claims here are weak anyway. Yeah. She's already married. He's already betrothed. She's already married. He's already married.
I was just looking up Dara, just since you mentioned it. And I've just discovered there's an asteroid named after it,
Right.
by an astronomer who lived in Yorkshire.
So Gerlach von Baumberg has a strong claim to the Kingdom of Navarra. So if I could get someone from my court matrilineally married to him, then in 10 years' time, I might acquire a strong claimant on the Kingdom of Navarra in my court.
How many years are there left to the end of time? Enough time to do that, I think.
But he's too high in the line of succession to take a matrilineal betrothal. Bah. Oh, I didn't check the Duchy of Barcelona. Yeah, we have a strong claimant on the Duchy of Barcelona, who is a slightly surprising religion, but quite a few strong claimants on the Duchy of Barcelona around. Who's the current Duke of Barcelona then? Though Barcelona is Orthodox, so it feels kind of rude to push them out. So the Italian situation was I couldn't find another claimant, wasn't it? So we can get, that's part of Outremer already. We've already checked Rouen. How about Normandy? Doesn't look good, no. Married, weak, married. Oh, technically single, 78 years old. I mean, like, I can just pick one of my random courtiers.
How technically single? Didn't I just see a husband?
Yes, but he's dead. So, I mean, widowed, really.
If you're hoping for children, this might
No. I just want to bring her to my court so that I can... She has a strong claim on the Duchy of Normandy, you see.
yeah.
So if I bring her to my court and convert her, admittedly, then there is the slight problem that the inheritance will then go to someone else who will probably turn out to be Catholic, I suppose. I have zero idea who it would go to, mind. I think the game might have to invent someone because she doesn't seem to have much by way of living relatives.
Then they might invent Fraticello, you never know.
Okay, no, she does have a Oh yes, sorry. She has a daughter who is 51 and imprisoned by King Johann the Tenacious of somewhere, of Thuringen, who in turn has some sons. So yes, it would go down that way. Of course, if we invite one of those sons to my court and get them to convert... Oh, apparently that wasn't enough to get him to come to my court. Bah. It didn't look like he should be hard to move. So yes, the problem is we can get her to our court by marriage, if nothing else. But we can't do much with her once she's there. Or rather, we can totally press our claim, and we'll very briefly have a Fraticellum in charge of Normandy until she dies, at which point it'll pass to her daughter. Well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it might last long enough to for Fraticelli to appear.
So, okay, we need to find someone who will be slightly prestigious. And ideally that I don't mind losing. Oh, he'll do. Don't mind losing him. Right. That's Normandy. We had someone we could invite for Aquitaine, didn't we? As I recall. Possibly I already have invited them, not sure. Oh, this guy we would do. Ooh, Duchess of Dera herself is female. This is often the way with duchesses. So if we were to invite to our court a man with a weak claim on Dera, we could take advantage of its possibly brief independence. Right, and I think we already have a claimant on Brittany. Right, so Maud de Ibar has turned up at my court. If we send her some money, she will probably be willing to become Fraticelli. So we throw more money at all of the new people arriving in our court and ask them to convert, except for the children, because you can't do that to children.
You can just try and raise them instead. Educate them.
Right, I can't apparently persuade her to join the empire, or more usefully to join my kingdom. What's going on with Gondar? Are they? Oh, they're monophysite, right? Well, yes. Then they probably will remain independent. Right, so I think we now have all of our claimants lined up. So we should be able to declare war on Brittany. Probably through Alain de Beaumont actually has a child, so he's probably better, even if that will deprive poor Anjou of its spy master. Oh, but the child's irritatingly Catholic. Oh well. Maybe they can fix that. Probably not, given he's 15 though. But the alternative is Marguerite de Beaumont, whose heir is, well, it's going to be Alain de Beaumont anyway. So we may as well claim it on behalf of Alain. It'll be harder for anyone to take it back off him. And we have a claimant on Aquitaine with Artaud de Poitou, who is Fraticelli and might be able to convert his children. We have a claimant for Normandy. Was there a fourth one? Oh, Dara, yes, if I've got it right. Did I remember to actually invite someone for her? Yes. Wolf Thingamy of Dara, whose children are similarly, everyone's children are the wrong religions, and so this is probably all going to fall apart rather rapidly. But as long as they stay no, they won't stay my vassals because I haven't got any land to give them. Oh well, it'll be fun while it lasts.
I mean, also the point here wasn't necessarily to make them your vassals, it's to
Yeah,
Fraticellism.
but if they were my vassals, I could ask them to convert. When the children inherit, when the misreligioned children inherited.
It's true.
Do I have a claimant on, was Barcelona one of them? No. Aquitaine. Normandy. Dara. Right, I think that's enough wars.
Yeah. Especially since you're only a little kingdom.
Still two little kingdoms, and I'm in a position where I could create the kingdom of Nubia as well if I thought that would be. I suppose it might be worth it for the prestige. Oh, go on then. Since I lost one of my previous kingdoms. get myself back up to 3 kingdoms again. Right. Oh right. I'm hostile to Britannia because, for some reason, don't know why. Why am I hostile to Britannia? Because right, Dera is actually a rebellion. They're not very independent, right? Yes.
Well, not yet anyway.
Yeah, you lot are going to take too long to reach the coast. Right, so now all of those ships can be sent to my usual disembarkation point of Iliat.
Yes. These are the moments when you're trying to ship people from one side of Saudi to the other, effectively. Is you do spend some time sitting there going, I really wish Suez Canal existed. It's really annoying having to try and get everyone across the that bit of land by foot.
No, actually, we'll do those by sea as well.
Did the Romans ever propose a canal at Suez?
I don't know. Right. So over here we're just marching. Actually, we may as well. Okay, no. No, you can't. Don't raise anything interesting from your capital because your capital is no longer Mosul. Right, I think that's everyone on a ship or heading towards them. Which of these ships can I send off immediately? That one, and that's it. Actually, all the other ones we're still trying to find more troops for. What? Why can't I send that ship to... Oh, because that's not my county. That's my county, yes. Right, if I turn the colours back to that, it's more obvious. it was looking blue because I was actually showing my vassals, and some of my vassals are indeed blue, namely the kind of French ones. Oh, but having created the Kingdom of Nubia, I'm now getting other things transferred to me as a result, I think. Which means I've now got more vassals I can raise troops from. Maybe. Maybe not. So yes, that entire area is now Jerusalem. So what's his de jure duchy? The Duchy of Mercuria. Who holds that? All right, the Duchy of Mercuria is currently held by someone who is actually under Egypt, but it doesn't look like. Looks like I control the entire de jure Duchy of Mercuria, so I can probably steal that just as soon as he stops being at war. How about Nabatia? Nabatia is already my vassal, right, good. Of course he wants the Sultanate of Nubia, well he can't have it. So yes, those guys are vassals of the Sultanate. These guys are vassals of Blemia, yes, right. That's all sensible, and eventually we might be able to get another Sultanate, another Emirate under us. Oh yes, that's why that ship has to wait. Happily it's got plenty of space in it. Or rather, probably doesn't have to wait, it just has to nip down the coast to El Arish. You guys are in the correct place. You guys are apparently marching to Acre as well. You guys are apparently marching to Acre as well. I'm not sure that's correct. We got lots of. Oh, we've got quite a lot of ships in Acre. Yes. You guys can get on that ship and then head over to Dax. You guys, I think, are now numerous enough to march next door. So I will want to pay attention to what's going on there. Right. Those ones also want to go to El Arish. That lot are now finished with. That lot have reached Acre. That lot probably be quicker to board them in. Where are you going at the moment? So, yeah, there's only one more county. Right, we still have some ships waiting from that batch. Let's make sure this lot have a siege leader and some decent other commanders, just in case someone attacks them while I'm not paying attention. people are besieging us all over the place. That is probably to be expected. We are, after all, at war. Send that lot round to Dax. That lot are probably ready to board their ship. Another small batch of soldiers can march up into El Arish. No, there's still 2 more fleets to come up here. Presumably got plenty of supply limit there, yes. We won't try to attack that lot until we've got a decent supply of, a decent excess of troops over what they have. Right, 1 more fleet to turn up down here. Oh, I no longer have a spy master. He died after a period of illness. That's sad. My casus belli for Dara is no longer valid, which means that that siege I was in the middle of is no longer of any use. Presumably, yes, because Dara has been reabsorbed into the British Empire, yes. So let's go and besiege a bit of Aquitaine instead. Right, and the last batch of troops has arrived here. At least I think that's the last batch. Let's just quickly scan the outline of Arabia for anything else. Yeah, that looks good. So that ship now has an additional army. Let's have them deposited down in Dax as well. And find ourselves a new spy master. Ugh. Yes. Well, the Steward of Man looks pretty good.
I feel as if your spy master died of old age, there would be scope in a game like this where time can be paused and sped up and things for a fourth wall breaking assassination where someone sneakily unpaused the game so that the spy master of an age would die.
Right, here is our new spy master. Oh, of course, I bribed him to get him here, didn't I? That's why he likes me so much. There aren't actually that many places I can get technology from. Let's get technology from my old capital. Anywhere that is actually like really in need of proselytizing. Men. Right. Have I now got everyone being shipped off? Not quite. No, that lot need organising still. Lots of bandits. May as well finish this siege before we go and attack the Aquitanian army down in Bordeaux. Oh, there's someone besieging me up in Normandy. Well, we're going to need slightly more troops for them. Bah! Someone's turned up to raid Kent, just when all my troops are in slightly the wrong end of France. Well, they're not quite at the end of France, at least modern France. Now I've lost my steward.
Begins to look like carelessness.
Yes. Let's try to do a search that doesn't find me my present, or rather recently passed, now dead steward. Right, well, Amray looks decent. And easily bribed.
Well, do you want a steward who's easily bribed?
Shush. It takes a long time to besiege places in the modern world. I don't think much of that is very useful. I think we want to get The technology we would most like is castle infrastructure and improved keeps, because our improved keeps has actually, I think, dropped a little since Mosul. But my spy master is doing his best to discover more about improved keeps from the people still in Mosul. Wow, oh, that's up there, isn't it? Yes, they've taken some of my holdings up there. Well, once we've got this place, which will now fall fairly quickly, we'll then go and kick those guys out of Bordeaux. Martin Di Spoleto, I don't think he's a very interesting person. He's for some reason betrothed to my 69-year-old half-sister. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I can't remember what it is. Let's allow him to become content. Right, we've finally taken Luzesh, or whatever it's called. Let's go and stomp into Bordeaux so they can't take Bordeaux. Oops, I should have organised my commanders a bit better, but nah. We're quite capable of winning a battle even with slightly non-optimal commander arrangements. My nephew Martin never loses his temper, okay? He can be content and patient. Right, and now we have an even larger army here. We should probably go and attack the Normans before they take anything more off us. What are the supply limits? They're low enough that I do want to keep these two armies separate. Let's send one of them up there. The other one over there, since those are both places we eventually want to do something at. And then if they're reasonably organised, we can... Possibly we should send them to places we already control. So that they can reinforce gently while they're there. And because the supply limits are higher in places we already own. Right, and now I think we just say, off you go, attack the Normans. Oh, that's a nice pincer arrangement there. Does mean the small army arrives first, but it should be fine.
I'd be more impressed by this pincer arrangement if there was any actual benefit to attacking an army from the rear.
Okay, they're apparently leaving hurriedly.
In StarCraft 2, this is often devastating because it really matters which way round your army is. You want all the long-range,
Yes.
delicate things shooting over the heads of the tanky melee units at the front, but if you attack the army,
They do
it goes, oh bugger.
both have organisers, so we can probably catch them if we just chase them down. that. This might be slightly more sensible as 3 10,000 strong armies. Quite a few of the supply limits are 20,000. So we should probably reclaim that county of ours. Where's Normandy's capital? Oh, that's in Rouen as well, so that's fine. What's the supply limit in Rouen? We can do 20k in Rouen. Send someone else over to Caen. Possibly we should consider the Bretons. Still doesn't like me, mind. Sabas is a siege leader. Why do we not have... Is this not working quite right because they're currently 2 armies? Okay. That's better. Oh, what's that battle we're about to get into? Not a worrying one. Well, that spy master didn't last long.
Why?
Died of poor health at age 23.
That's quite poor health. I mean, I suspect his position, but they're usually pretty good at forensics.
Yes, I was saying, poor health brought on by poison is definitely the sort of idea that at least momentarily springs to mind.
Well, let's invite the spy master of Muscat. Utterly trivial battle there. So, yes, we're besieging our own Lillebonne back first before we take Rouen. Is that because she controls Brittany? Yes, well, we'll fix that shortly. He already has a Fraticelli wife. Or do we need to wait for him to convert before we can appoint him? Try to get back some of our technology that we left behind in Mosul. Oh, they're trying to besiege back that bit of Aquitaine we took. We should deal with that in a moment. Actually, we could deal with that now. Clotilde is always such a caring sister, so my opinion of her increases by 15. Okay. But the Normans have come back and started besieging things again. Well, we'll go and visit them in a moment. Meanwhile, we have taken Van off Brittany. Oh, we've got some technology points from Mosul. Not much we can buy with them, though.
Suitable news by Master.
Yes, he's in Mosul researching things.
I'm not sure I've got the last one died off. That was a favourite.
I've captured the Count of Agen. He is not important. Let's get some gold for him. We should probably have a quick battle with Brittany, just to get a nice lump of war score from that. Perhaps we should have done that with like some commanders. Oh well. We had one commander in there. That was enough. Right. Let's make sure those guys don't besiege anything. Take that lot back to Van. Make sure there is, that at the very least all of our siege leaders are actually leading sieges. I say all of our siege leaders. Oh, maybe one of them's in that battle. Yes, that would seem sensible. Right, we have 100% war score on Normandy. Martin is turning out charitable as well. So, not much we can do with her. Oh well, let us press our claim on Normandy and place Maud on the Norman throne. She is independent and is doubtless not willing to become our vassal for many reasons. But she is Fraticelli, so who knows what she'll achieve there. But meanwhile, let us go and occupy more of what's left of Brittany. Ferdinand, Prince Ferdinand, the genius son, right.
Right, well, you better try and make sure he turns out well for the 2 minutes that you might need him for at the end of the game.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I shall be the one teaching him.
Right, I'm mostly in mute.
We've apparently imprisoned someone. She doesn't seem to be of any importance though. Let's get the tiny amount of ransom she's worth. Oh no, I shouldn't be in the centre. Should be on that flank. So our new Queen of Brittany, or possibly King, I can't remember, is probably going to have to deal with this revolt. So let's put some effort into making the revolt less happy, so that they have a better chance of defeating it. Right, we now have 100% war score in that war. And I don't think that's a complicated one. Arto de Poitou is Fraticelli and is our claimant. It's not like we can land him anyway. So there is now a new Duke of Aquitaine, who is Fraticelli. Let's send this lot up to visit Brittany, though they are probably unnecessary. I suspect we don't get any war score for besieging Quimper. So let's head up there and beat up this bunch of peasants as well, just for amusement value. Well, and because they're likely to be a nuisance to our new Queen of Brittany as well. And actually, let's go there.
I'm not sure about the camouflage on your force.
Not actually sure what. Where is that army? I think it's already there, isn't it? Right, yes, okay, that's where I want them to be, because again, they can reduce the danger from that revolt. Artaud de Poitou is now known as the usurper. Oh, at age 47, your kinswoman, Richara the Careless of Arabia, died of severe stress. Yes. She is succeeded by Sultan Alfonso of Arabia. Oh, he is apparently attacking Britannia. Okay. Brave. Britannia currently has 43,000 troops because it has hired 10,000 of them. This is why I'm not attacking Britannia.
Some kinsbot of yours is less easily put off.
Yes. Well, she did just die of severe stress, so, like, possibly she was put off. Oh, this army is, it's only attrition from being out of supply because it's been away from home for too long. That will sort itself out as soon as they win a siege. As soon as they properly win a siege, I think. Yes. Oh, excellent. The Breton Revolt War has finished, so my new king or queen, I honestly can't remember, my new king will not have to deal with that. That's nice. I wonder why there's an Egyptian army there, though. She's not at war with Egypt. Emir of Tripoli is becoming slightly less grumpy. And a couple more sieges and we will probably have adequately flattened Brittany. Actually, we could get another battle in if we've got the time. Someone just... oh right, there's a peasant revolt there that's actually like doing something. Because all my troops are in Brittany.
That's unfortunate. Or maybe not. Maybe the peasants thought, aha, this is our moment.
Indeed, I think they probably did. Right, the usurper. I should quickly get him a new, properly Fraticelli wife if I can, while he loves me. Just confirm that she is actually Fraticelli and not some other inconvenient religion.
Nice news.
My mother-in-law died. Right, so we have Anjou is the nearest, I think. We do have a bunch of raiders down. We did have a bunch of raiders down in Santiago. Apparently they've cleared off.
Good night.
Right, so now Alain of Brittany has a new young wife who is properly Fraticelli, which should help. But I notice that his son, who is presumably heir to the kingdom, yes, is not Fraticelli. Can we invite him to our court in order to convert him? No, not a hope. I mean, his liege is Fraticelli, so maybe he'll be persuaded to convert anyway. My cousin Borislava Svetislava, otherwise known as Borislava de Hussy, has apparently died. That's nice. Right, dismiss that lot. That lot. Right, well that didn't last long. We have a new Duke of Normandy who is not Fraticelli already, because there was a faction which immediately kicked out Maud like a month after we installed her and reinstated the previous Duke. Okay, how's... So in Aquitaine, the guy we installed was replaced by faction demand 5 months, 6 months after we installed him. Though there is now a revolt in the south half of Aquitaine. So how long is the new King of Brittany going to last, I wonder? He's still there for now. Put him on the throne in October, and it's now December. That's certainly a good sign. Yes, we need more technology for all of the improvements to Ramallah, sadly. Trying to get it, but... So, yes, they're generally a bit annoyed. Let's have a quick look around and see if there are any defensive wars we can join. There is, of course, and that's a revolt for Normandy, right? Don't seem to be many holy wars around at all. There's an Angevin holy war for Upper Brittany, but we'd be on the attacking side there, which means we can't join it. Defender is king. There is the King of Lusitania, which is like, again, an offensive holy war for ours. That was not helpful for our side, rather. Right, so we don't appear to have any holy wars targeting our religion at the moment. That's nice. Oh, we can press a claim on the Kingdom of Italia, though. That's intriguing. Ah, because there is an Italian revolt. Right, yes. So, since the ownership of the Kingdom of Italia is already in dispute, Arabia is actually winning their war against Britannia. I mean, they're for some reason pressing it as a claim on Westmeath. He does still have a terrifying number of troops. So I can't imagine that they're going to continue to win it. But yes, I think we can sensibly so she is a di Spoleto, albeit one with no children of her own, but that's fine because her nearest relatives are Fraticelli. Or at least it might be fine. I bet it turns out to be, it's elective anyway, so who knows where it's going to go. I think it is going to be quite hard to keep it Fraticelli. Is it really worth it? Yes, the thing about elective monarchy is that it does rather tend to push things back towards people like the vassals, unless you can replace enough of the vassals. How's he doing? He's still got lots of troops. Partly because he's a Crusader king, which is good for pretty much everything, but he won't last much longer. He'll be succeeded by King Lothar, who will not be nearly so impressive. So, yeah, I'm kind of in two minds about Italia, because we have a candidate, but she is very old. Just seeing if there's anyone I can get by marriage. Her eventually. Probably not soon enough, mind. Like, she would... she has a claim on Italia, albeit only a weak one, and she's female. So they would totally accept her marrying a young Di Spoleto. Can we find someone less interesting for them for her to marry? She would not marry Gerulfing, sorry. Well, it's kind of tempting. She won't marry Prince Gillen because he is unwell, very unwell. Great pox, lunatic, depressed. Yeah, he's not very useful. Should see if we can find someone for him to marry before he drops dead. But that's slightly tempting from the point of view of then we could have a an heir to oh, but she won't join our court. Oh yeah, but then she'll join our court and then we convert her. Yes. Yeah, let's go for that. Don't know if it'll be useful, but and meanwhile, we should obviously be looking for a wife for Ferdinand. So there's Ginevra, who is the right age. She is ugly, but genius. And a different Catholic heresy. There's the newborn Edla, who is not ugly, but is Catholic. I think I'm more inclined to go for Ginevra because she's a better age. So, right, he was the King of Sistan, I see, who was my nephew. These are my great nieces and nephews, but they're too physically far away from me for me to be able to use them for anything. Clotilda's daughter Valpurga's in my court. That's close enough to get me non-aggression pacts if I need it. Need them. Oh yes, I was going to investigate whether we could find a wife for Gillen to get him out of the way. It's just a non-aggression pact with the HRE. Well, that just feels like a nice plan. Probably not actually much use though, because of course we're not the top liege. We really want our empire to have a non-aggression pact with the HRE. Oh, that feels kind of appropriate. Marry him off to the Queen Mother of Poland. Get us a non-aggression pact with Poland. And if we make it matrilineal, then he'll leave our court. She's 45, she's not going to have any children. We don't care if it's matrilineal or not. That way he won't spread the great pox to the rest of our court. Spoleto is independent. I don't think I should go for a holy war for Spoleto, but sorry, it has to be done. I've sent my Chancellor, sorry, my Grand Vizier to Spoleto to try to get me a claim on it. Also, I've got a Grand Vizier with a diplomacy of 20. Can I really not do any better than that? Gillen Albrechtes di Spoleto is now married to the Queen Mother of Poland. What? You are hosting a dinner for some local dignitaries when the full moon comes into view in one of the windows. Trembling, you excuse yourself and hurry up the stairs to your bedchamber while stripping off your clothes. You are completely naked when the guards find you crouched on your balcony, howling at the moon. Oh! This option is available because you have the lunatic trait. Lose 20 prestige. I'm not sure I am a werewolf, but I might think I'm a werewolf. Right, let's appoint a better Grand Vizier. Who has a spectacular name. And apparently no wife. And he's depressed. Oh, go on, marry a princess of the Holy Roman Empire, it'll cheer you up. Right, this is the son that's that might be the a future sultan. Yes, charitable looks good. Right, Adela von Neuenberg has arrived at my court, having just married my Grand Vizier. He is her third husband. First one executed, second one died of severe stress. She's 23 and on her third husband. So that means she turned 16 7 years ago in 1420. Her first husband died in 1422 when she was 18. Her second husband died in 1426 last year when she was 22. And so she is now on her third husband, who is my 17-year-old Grand Vizier, who is depressed. So I think that one may not last very long. Sadly, both of her daughters are in a different court. She keeps changing her clothes. Oh, we should do something about that revolt, shouldn't we? How's Britannia doing? He's still on the throne. He's doing all right. Hasn't managed to persuade any of his vassals to become Fraticelli yet. Oh no, the mayor of Jocelyn has become Fraticelli, as has the mayor of Hennebon. But the rest will take a little longer. Manrique, the blessed Emir of Damask, wishes a duel. So we can make him happy, we can make him unhappy, we'll make him happy. I mean, he might not survive, of course. I'm grumpy that I accidentally caused that not to be a merchant republic. I should have sent these guys by sea, shouldn't I? It would be faster. Still could. Though they will, of course, arrive with slightly lower morale than they would if they arrived by land, but I think that was faster than walking. The rebels are in mountains. Possibly we need slightly more troops here then. They are only rebels though. How tough can they be? No, hang on. It's another full moon. Howl at the moon again. Oh! Okay, we've got some territory there as well. Can we raise anything there? Oh, that's good. Actually, let's amass all of this lot in Tajura. that should be enough. Surely we can push them out of the mountains with that lot. Oh, my nephew Ruprecht has had a son, Iginolf di Spoleto. Oh, she could do with a husband. I mean, I probably can't get her anything very useful, but... definitely no one very high ranking. Well, let's send her to Faversham to make sure that the Wali of Faversham remains properly Fraticelli then. Oh, most of her prestige comes from being scarred. Don't know how she got that way. Just like going, maybe I should marry off some of the random children I've got kicking around my court. Go and marry a princess of Hungary. I'm sure she'll be convenient for you. Oh, these guys are here for some reason, aren't they? I mean, I'm not sure it's one that matters much, but... no one very good available for you. Why have we got her here anyway? Is it because her father has a claim on something good? Oh right, he was the one with the claim on Dara, which is now not very helpful. Well, we won't worry about that then. But the revolt I was carefully organising my army for has vanished. Is the revolt actually going to end? Right, yes, there we go. Right, well that was pointless. Right, Sheikah of Rome has come of age. She seems to quite like me. She's properly Fraticelli. Her heir is the Sheikh of Santiago. She is betrothed to Lothar d'Este. That all looks good. Still going, do I want to claim Italia? But the thing is, my claimant is so old. and Italia is so big. Like, if it were a duchy, then since she's a Dispoleto, she would actually become my vassal, but not much point in going to war for Abyssinia. I think it's already part of the... Many of the things we could go for are actually part of our empire anyway. Oh, Blois might be interesting. So we have a couple of generations of Fromenides, yes, them. That we could try to put on the throne of Blois. We don't need many troops. We could probably do that with our Iberian armies. Should we go to sticking the old one on the throne or the young one? Let's go for the older one. Oh, and we could call Carthaginensis in. Actually, no. Kind of appropriate that the Shayak of Rome should be a master theologian. Why you tried to kill the Sheikh of Beirut? Because you're the heir to the Sheikhdom of Beirut. Okay. I don't approve of killing Dispoletos. Oh, we already have a 100% war score. Because one of our vassals has already imprisoned him. Does that mean that my vassal is actually currently engaged in the same war? No, that's a completely different war. Right, well that was a trivial war then. We didn't actually have to do anything. And we raised all of those troops to no good at all. Right, so that means that the new Duke of Blois is Fraticelli. Whether he'll stay in post for very long, I don't know. But his okay, wasn't Bernard the one we could declare war on behalf of, and now he's buggered off to Sancerre? Oh well. So what's going on with Anjou then? You're attacking Navarra and losing again. Have I left an army lying around? Oh yes, them. So we could declare a holy war on you for Upper Brittany. I'm totally looking to see if any of the claimants could be conveniently married off. Though the thing is that then just be inherited by him, who is like not even slightly Fraticelli. So I'm not sure it would help very much to stick her on the Navarrese throne. A new bird has arrived in the Muse, and a new book on the art of writing poetry is in the library. Well, I'm better at falconry than I am at reading. But I feel I should actually leave make sure I don't replace the current King of Navarre until someone has taken until thing has been taken off them, Upper Brittany. All right, he's currently excommunicated, but he does still have some help in that war. Probably doesn't help much if I attack him, actually. All right, that's a revocation war. How's it going? I presume you're losing it horribly. I guess then it's only just started. Just wondering if I should join. He's occupying some of Monia Domina's territory. So is this Countess of Denia the wrong religion or something? Yes. Well, I mean, I appreciate you probably don't need the help. Okay, you might need the help. But it's a kind of a religious war. And I've got a decent number of troops around here. So I can come round and help you if you would like. How has she got so many troops? Has she hired them? Yes. Actually, how's she off for money? Yeah, pretty well off. Okay, there are slightly more troops there than there are ships. You guys stop off in Porto to pick up your friends. Also, let's bring in the Roman army as well. Because I think even a few more troops will help us. Considering the Kentish guys, there's almost none of them. Right, that lot are just waiting for their... Well, actually, we can probably send them... No, we don't want to send them ashore where they might be attacked. Wondering if there are convenient coastal hills, but nah. Just bring a decent number of people ashore here and we'll probably be okay. We are a bit short on troops. Bold. I can't join that one because he's my vassal. Okay. No, not by that route, you silly people. Actually, we'll leave those ships there. Take people home again later. Right, so that lot are trying to leave, but apparently they're not going to get out in time. Oh no, maybe they will, because that's just between me and Denia. So if I change my destination, the slight problem is that the mountains mean I can't get to Castellon. So, okay, so actually I think I stay here for now. So she's got a lot of war score from... Yeah, she's lost control of a lot of places. And was basically winning by having that that territory in Denia. So the problem is that I don't want to engage this lot unless Monia Domna will join me, and I can't trust her to do that. So I think, why is Sabas still my commander? He's terrible. Can I get a decent siege leader, please? He's half... Oh, hang on, he's not the best. Right, you're apparently engaged in a holy war for Paris, okay? I'm a falconer. Diplomacy +1, same trait opinion +10. Right, so now the enemy is coming back to say hello to me. These are hills. So we could optimistically, would be quite optimistic. Like you guys, if you were to come this way, we could probably defeat them. I've got basically all of my nearby troops anyway. Okay, let's do the best we can. Oh, I should appoint some more of my grumpier vassals into some reasonably nominal rolls. That's better. Didn't I just import a new siege leader, or has he not arrived? I don't know. Let's temporarily appoint that one for now. So that lot are all right. In a sense, I'd quite like to find some really good commanders, though. Really good does not appear to be on the cards. We can do 22, but that's not surprising. Not spectacularly better than we could do anyway. Still don't like my chances here. All right, here's my new commander. Who probably does need to replace this guy, who's only been there for like a couple of days. But we like having siege leaders. Right, let's see how terrible this is going to be. We've got the better commanders and the slight defensive advantage. And then their centre collapsed. Right, apparently we brought just enough soldiers for this job. Right, little Ferdinand has been punching people. We like patience if possible. No, no patience for him. Aha! Right, well, that's probably the thing for next session. Reclaim Spoleto for the de-Spoletos. Right, that's improved the war score situation a bit. So yes, I have a non-inheritable claim on the county of Spoleto. We've now improved the war score situation here quite a lot. I could try to besiege back this place. Seems like it might be better just to now start to try to occupy Denia. As fast as we can. So stick a siege leader in here. So, it's Martin. Well, let's try to turn him brave. Right, won't take long to besiege this place. Slightly annoyingly, we're getting slightly under 25% per 12 days. But like that lot won't have finished fleeing, I think, before, won't have managed to flee and come back before we've taken the county, because we should be willing to assault what's left. Right, that's up to 28% war score. %. It'll take us a little while to get our siege engines in place for this church. It does have, these are level 3.5 forts. Oh, new Emir of Outre-Jourdain. Oh, he quite likes me, that's nice. Not sure if we can get a claim on the duchy. Not that we really care about that. Let's get my Grand Vizier back to cheering up one of my vassals, don't know who. Anyone with an embarrassingly low number. The Emir of Fars looks like a good one. Alright, he's just leading troops there. Where is Fars then? It's over there. I wonder where its capital is. It's kind of hard to tell. I think there are meant to be markers showing me where the capital of each place is. Right, that seems to have centred on Shiraz. I'm going to assume Shiraz. Let's dump my Grand Vizier there and see if this helps. Right, looks like they're coming back to have another go. We are on plains this time, but we do outnumber them this time. Let's temporarily switch to better commanders and hold on tight. Oh, they're reinforcing rather fast. Well, that's fine. We've managed to find ourselves a narrow flank at least. Whether that's going to save us, I don't know. Maybe we can hold them off for long enough. Oh dear. Maybe our 2 remaining flanks can hold them off then. Yes. Right, well that should get us up to 100% war score here. Oh well. Okay, apparently that battle didn't get us up to 100% war score. Oh, because we can't get any more war score from battles. Right. We have to do this by besieging. So yes, we do actually have 140%, 145% war score from battles, but we're not allowed to use it all. Oh, Gisela de Poitou has become a grey eminence. I mean, she has fairly poor base diplomacy, but well, go off to Faversham. Oh, we should stick a siege leader in again. What are all these messages? Nothing interesting. Okay. Excellent. Oh dear, I'm unwell. Right, we have now... Oh, excellent, the County of Maine has converted. We have a daughter of a princess of the Holy Roman Empire, a son rather of a princess of the Holy Roman Empire, who is properly Fraticelli, as he should be. Right, you lot can get back on your ship. Actually, no, we can do better than that. We can actually bring the ship into port. Well, that wasn't a very long illness. You can get on it and head back to my territory on the assumption that Carthaginensis is about to end this war. If they're halfway sensible. But really, you've got 100% war score. Just declare it finished. Right, there we go. Denia is now directly held by Queen Moniadomna. You're unmarried. That's slightly silly. Oh no, you're not unmarried. Yes, you are. You've lost 3 husbands. Well, if you're not going to, I mean, like, I'll find you a husband. Let's just see if we can invite any nice grown-up geniuses to our court. Where is someone of reasonable age who will be a good king? Jimeno. Let's just sort the geniuses by age. I mean, possibly I also want... So, frankly, much younger than her will probably be fine if they'll join my court. He's a bit unbalanced. Gavriel looks quite nice. He's a bit short on backstabbing, but otherwise... Right. Oh, he's married. Yeah, I should pay attention to that one. I mean, I'm sure you're lovely, but married, no. Helferich, the nicest one I've seen so far, of our now slightly more sensibly selected grouping. But while you're here, Gavriel, become Fraticelli and your wife. I mean, don't become your wife, that would be weird. Oh, I've been appointed as regent for the Badshah of Outremer. I'm not sure that is as helpful as you might hope. She's going to find a husband while I'm working on this, isn't she? No, apparently not. Well, he converted before he left. Right, that's a bit better for her state attributes. And obviously we want a... oh, I never paid any attention to the Duchy of Granada because it's painted very much the same colour as Carthaginensis. Anyway, right, that's Monia Domina now properly married. I think next time we probably try to take Spoleto, if it's like still independent, which I think it is, because that shouldn't be too hard and is obviously appropriate. But until then, good night.